Ah, hello. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just a few minutes late. Setting things up. But yeah, welcome in person. Welcome, Tavi. In the middle of doing homework, so you're just gonna have the stream on the background. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. We love our lurkers around here. Second monitor while diving for freedom. What the fuck are you doing, Tavi? What do you mean diving for freedom? Are you like diving off? Like, are you like in a pool or something, and you're diving into it? Why would I have a very active imagination? I'm realizing. Anyway, yeah. Welcome in. Hell diving. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. The game I can't afford to play. But yeah, welcome in everybody. So we're back to doing the I can't speak. Holy shit. The reading stream today. I told you guys could continue the submissions. You guys didn't continue though. It's still the same list, but it's fine. We will get through it. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a throat moment. But yeah. Hello, Boat. Welcome in, Boat. But yeah, we still have multiple submissions right now, so I think if we take our time, we should be able to go through this. All right, let me go switch my screen to switch to this screen, and there you go. All right, so these were your submissions last time. So well, you guys didn't do any new submissions, so I'm just gonna go with this. So we have done this one and 99990. So we have one, two, we have five left. So hold up. So yeah, I already have the wheel set up. So I'm just gonna do stuff. Why is it not working? There you go. Number two. Alright, what's number two? So this one doesn't count because this one is the one where I think Mango said it was that this was not appropriate. So we're gonna do number two, which is this one. 2935. Wait, no, we read 2935. Oh, Rabbit's it's Rabbit's weirdness thing. Oh god. So I haven't actually read this, but I have well, let's just say I have gone through this, and I already know this is just average rabbit moment. This is gonna be I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up. This is gonna be average rabbit moment. So yeah. All right. Let's go. Like there was no author. Like oh wait, no, it did say something here. Uh, but I saw this, and I was immediately like, this was rabbit, isn't it? He didn't even use justify. He didn't even justify his passage. Looks like look at he could have justified the paragraph to make it neater, but no, he didn't do that. All right, what kind of hysteria Rabbit has came up with this time. Right. Okay, so there was this one time we went to a big field. It was like 2 p.m. and foggy, and I saw some people in robes that had red cloaks with gold highlights and a golden eye symbol, and I could vaguely hear something vaguely sounding like Oman Shik. I'm also realizing right now, um, Rabbit. This is one big sentence. This is just one big sentence. I just realized there is no full stop anywhere. Like this one doesn't count because it's in a quote. There is no full stop. This entire thing is one fucking sentence. What the fuck is wrong with you, Rabbit? Rabbit wrote one sentence. Punctuations for cowards. So true, so real, absolutely real. Tommy, you're the realest person ever. All right, so where was it? Something like Oman shik ovak zemov, have more shit more, and then Orgamov, eater of the damned, and then this giant, like colossal eye creature, like giant, and it had big red tentacles. I mean, okay, I was. You're interrupting your this is classic rabbit, yeah. I, when I was reading, I was like, okay, I'm gonna read two sentences and I'm gonna like circle back to comment on it a bit. But no, but then I realized, wait a minute, I can't read two sentences. This entire thing is a single fucking sentence. Fucking, why are you insane, Rabbit? What's wrong with you? It's so fun. It's too bad he's not here right now. Or I would want to see Rabbit's reaction to this. But yeah, big red tentacles. It was insane. And I thought, oh shit, I shouldn't be here. So in your fight, flight, freeze or fawn, you chose. I chose freeze, and it didn't notice me until its eye looks towards me, and it was so fucking big. Like I can't physically put into words how big it was that when it looked at me, the air like swept towards me, and the three people just looked at me, pulled out daggers, and just ran at me. So I fucking ran for my life, like you thought, please be a dream, please. And you saw, and I somehow, I can't read this. This is like like the pure definition of if SCP was written by someone with ADHD instead of like professional writing, you know. Like imagine like the SCP files, but it's written by someone with ADHD. This is literally the this is so funny. And I somehow escaped, so I ran to the local police station. It was like really free. It was like really foggy dense forest. And you went in typo here, by the way, Rabbit. Dita, the sheriff, was just sitting in his chair and the walls were and of apparently at this point I think this is just Rabbit hallucinating his gets shit time. Yeah, I know, right? This is just Rabbit's hallucination. And also and of white and gray and brown. Rabbit, I think you need to take your English lessons. Who needs- Apparently, punctuation is for cowards, but and so is grammar. Apparently, not trying to make fun of you, but it's just funny. Not trying to make fun of you, Rabbit, but this is like funny. And the shutters on the windows were down and gray and so tough. It was lit. Okay, apparently spelling is also for cowards. Shutters what handles it was dim and the sheriff looked locked like he I think at this point is on purpose. I I think this point it's on purpose now. So many typos. Sitting terra for hours and hit said, wow, weird to see someone here. The one really goes after all the disappearances. So why are you here? And I said to him, I think there's some kind of code. And the sheriff laughed and said, haha, if the disappearance were caused by a cult, then you wouldn't have escaped the cult because almost no one escaped the disappearances. I'm surprised I haven't been gotten yet. If the Reaper's waiting at my doorstep. What the fuck am I? And then I handed him a picture and he said, really? This is real? Well, if it is my Napoleon? What the fuck? What the fuck is my Napoleon? Because it isn't real. Jesse, get a load of this guy. Then the scrawny guy just comes in and says, what? This idiot says he escaped the disappearances and tried to prove it with a Photoshop photo. And the guy said, I mean, he has the point the metadata on the photo says it was taken a few minutes ago. He couldn't have fabricated it that fast. Then the sheriff said, oh yeah, then Well, then I'm sending you my friends. You can sleep here or else they'll get you. Then when I woke up, he said we looked around and found 100 of bodies in some cave. I got 24 other officers with me from other town. It's insane. There are mutilated lungs cut out. We got a private police bus with a cop as the driver to get you out of this town. And later, when I was home, I saw the news. Job cultists found guilty of mass murder. 10 found, 2 unfound. A note found from the 2 having a triangular. You can't just say 2 having a triangulated location. Uh, yeah, without a third, without a like an angle. Gotta go eat and then a party. Have a good day. All right, have fun with your party, Tabi. Show show your friends rabbits work or something. I don't know. Ha. Yeah. Hello, just follow you on X. A follow back would make your day. I don't know about that. Anyway, you can't just triangulate with 2. You need. What the fuck do you mean 2 having a triangulated location? What the fuck does that even mean? Of a few in central Michigan saying Orgamov will return. It was crazy. What the fuck have I just witnessed? What a person, I'm not having a fever dream, right? Like like I didn't take drugs today, right? This is real, right? You're seeing this too, right? Rabbit. So this is a post you I am? Damn. Damn, so I'm gonna guess you all are just the little voices in my head? Question mark? It's not in my head. Oh my god. You guys are just little people on the screen. You guys aren't real. This is my streaming career isn't well, it's not really a career, but whatever. My streaming has not been real this entire time. Holy shit. All right, let's see. So the story is supposed to spells with ed, not t, but okay. To be like something some random guy told you 6 years ago, 6 years ago that you randomly remember in the middle of the night when you're going to sleep, and then think, oh yeah, that guy was fucking lying. Then promptly go back to sleep. No shit, you were lying. You're the embodiment of how you bully yourself or something like that. That's just me. That's just I do bully myself. Oh, hello, Baba. Welcome in. Um, I just read through Rabbit's fever dream. That's I I do wanna say, Rabbit. If a random guy told me this 6 years ago, I would have the same reaction as the cop, which was, it is definitely not real. You're just lying. Because no sane human being would ever fucking write this shit, bro. Would believe this shit, not write this shit. Also, probably also write this shit because I assume you're not sane. Don't worry, I don't think anyone on this channel is sane, so you're in good company. But yeah, so that was Rabbit's fever dream. This is a lot funnier than I thought it would be. It's like a lot funnier than I thought it would be. Okay, right. Let's go down to 4 instead. All right. So let's spin. There you go. Let's see, what do we get this time? Number 1, which is Trio Tree. SCP Trio Tree. So let's see what we have. Oh, I accidentally typed a 4. That is not what I want to do. There you go. Hello, you're supposed to be doing homework, but you're getting distracted. Yeah, yeah, something. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that when sometimes I have that a lot when I'm like watching like maybe some shit like maybe I'm watching Saf stream and I'm like doing like important work, but then it just doesn't work. It never fucking works. I never can actually do my work. I just get distracted so easily. So yeah. All right. So item number SCP-303 object class Euclid. Special special containment procedure as SCP-303 has not yet been known to travel beyond the boundaries of Site Blank. The entire Site Blank is currently considered SCP-303's containment area. All rooms in Site Blank are to be altered where possible so as to have two entrances and entrances separated by a distance of 10 meters or line of sight. Okay. Personnel are to be distributed evenly throughout the facility with available radio or intercom contact so that encounters may be resolved quickly. Personnel who witness SCP-303 are to be submitted for immediate psychiatric evaluation. Ooh. Okay. You're just gonna do it later. I mean, I only stream for 2 hours, so unless your deadline is like in like 3 hours, you should be good, right? But but then as the as as someone who's supposed to be as a streamer who's supposed to be responsible. That is a lie. I've never fucking been responsible. As a streamer who's supposed to be responsible, I should encourage you to do your work instead of procrastinating. Um, okay. But if you do watch me, I'll be really grateful. Thank you very much. All SCP object house at site blank since before April. I don't know how. And is it the American format or the European format? I'm just gonna since this date are to be transferred to say you're far more Yep, you definitely are. I mean, just look at I just realized the Minecraft server. I've basically done nothing at this point. I should be building my house, but I've done basically nothing. I made that villager thing, but then it's like uh it took me a while and I actually got it to work, by the way. I got the villager thing to work off stream. And then I realized, damn, this was a fucking waste of time because I'm never gonna need this much crops. What can I say? I'm what can I say? Except I am amazing. Anyway, all SCP object site did the emergent emerald block thing help? What emerald block thing? I didn't actually did you add an emerald block thing? Oh yeah, they follow the emerald blocks. No, I didn't oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, I didn't use that method. I just like figured everything out myself basically. And yeah, one thing for sure is wheat is not farmable by villagers, sadly. So yeah. All right. So let me continue then. Right. To be transferred to site blank B one at a time, each SCP object will be transferred again to blank site A once it can be verified that 303 has not migrated from site blank with it. Okay. Once SCP either migrates to site B or remains present at site, once all SCPs in question have been transferred to site A, containment procedures will be updated as appropriate. Okay, okay. Hmm. But also, I figure also I basically ran out of villagers at one point. By the way, I realized I literally only had 2 villagers left in the village proper. So I basically like extensively farmed so that I can, um, get them to breed. But yeah. I think for this Sunday stream, I think I'm gonna like build my house. I'm gonna try to build my house. Keep in mind, I am a horrible, horrible builder. So it is very, very likely it's gonna look like shit. I want to make something like a castle keep. But yeah, it's probably gonna look like shit. I'll be perfectly real. Anyway, description. Witnesses describe SCP-303 as nude. Ooh, some nudity. Nice kidding. Sexless, emaciated. What does emaciated mean? Hold up. I don't actually know what emaciated means. Abnormally thin or weak, especially because of illness or lack of food. Okay. Oh yeah, I just forgot. I just forgot the full screen. There you go. With reddish brown skin. Instead of normal facial features, its head is dominated by an extremely large mouth, which bears a set of oversized human teeth. It continually vocalizes a wheezing noise loud enough to be heard from the other side of most solid doors. All individuals who have had encounters with SCP-303 are capable of describing it in full, including individuals who have not physically seen any part of it. So, so, so they can describe SCP-303 without physically seeing it. They just somehow know. Okay. SCP-303 will periodically materialize behind any closed door, hatch, or other entryway barrier opposite of a sentient observer chosen by unknown means. What's that mean? So your materials behind any closed door, opposite a sentient observer. Okay, chosen by unknown means. SCP-303 will then remain behind the door for an indeterminate amount of time. Any individual attempting to open the door or a barrier experiences intense paralyzing fear that lasts until 303 dematerializes. What the hell? Either on its own or to avoid directly seen by another observer. Okay. This is interesting. This is really, really interesting. Okay. The source of the sphere is not clear, but appears similar in nature to arachnophobia and ophidiophobia. What the fuck is ophidiophobia? Just googling definitions while what is happening. Ophidiophobia as extremely irrational. Oh, fear of snakes. Got it. Got it. Okay. Hmm. Originating on a pre-conscious genetic level. Data expunge analysis indicates that SCP-303 is not, in fact, purposefully inducing fear in the affected individuals. Hmm, interesting, interesting. SCP-303 does not allow itself to come into direct visual contact with any observer and has never allowed any one individual to view more than 10% of its form. When the door or other entryway barrier is partially or completely transparent, SCP-303 will materialize an orientation that leaves 10% or less of its body visible, or cause effects of fog and or frost on the transparent surface to achieve the same effect. If SCP-303 is approached from a direction in which there is not a solid object or door breaking line of sight, it will dematerialize before direct visual contact is made. Okay. Interesting. So it literally disappears if people see it from any other angle. Okay. Any electronic or complex mechanical devices that SCP-303 encounters are temporarily disabled. SCP-303 has made no recorded attempt to physically or verbally engage any observer. How SCP-303 arrived at Site Blank is not known at this time. SCP-303's first recorded appearance was on. I still don't know if this is a European or American format. The state it is suspected that SCP-303 was inadvertently transferred along with or manifested by another SCP on site. All SCPs on site blanked are re-examined accordingly. Okay, interesting, interesting. This is a weird SCP that just like you can see me, but only a little of me. If you see a lot of me, I will kill you. Not, well, it doesn't kill anyone, but it just disappears apparently. Anyway, incident log 303A, incident 3031. Agent Blank was showering in her private quarters bathroom when she became aware of the presence of SCP-303 on the opposite side of the shower curtain. It was wheezing extremely loudly. It only wants you to see its good side. Exactly. Just like how just like how you only see my VTuber form. You will never see my real form. Gunnar. True, real. Bro was bro was looking at bro was looking at a woman's shower. How could he? How could it? I don't know. The pronoun they use it, so how could it? It was wheezing extremely loudly, startled by the discovery. She accidentally struck the curtain, causing it to sway outwards. The curtain partially wrapped around 303, revealing that it was less than zero point 0.5 meters from the curtain. Standing erect and facing the shower. Can you just imagine, like, if we don't see anything else, and like all of this here, and we just see standing erect and facing the shower. What is the first thing you would think of? Standing erect and facing the shower. What the fuck? Agent Blaine reports spending approximately the next 3 hours sobbing in the shower, quietly as not to disturb SCP-303. Agent Blaine reported that the wheezing stopped very suddenly, at which point in time she was able to exit the shower. Interesting, interesting. Agent Blank encountered SCP-303 inside the Site Blank second floor break room. He was attempting to obtain coffee creamer from the counter cabinet when he heard loud wheezing emanating from the cabinet and was overtaken by overwhelming fear. Agent Blank later reported that SCP-303 was huddled in the cabinet in the fetal position? What the fuck is this what the fuck is this SCP and why is it just literally a gooner? Why is it literally perverted? Like, actually, what the hell? Agent Blank claimed to be certain of the information despite failing to open the cabinet door. Later, when the cabinet was what the fuck do you mean it reminds you of me? What the fuck? What the fuck, Mom? Slay the creature. Yeah, the creature is a creep, guys. As a creature, is just a creep. We need to exterminate him for the betterment of humankind or something. I don't know. Anyway, when the cabinet was examined, one container of powdered coffee creamer was missing. Damn, he must also like coffee, I guess. This is the first recorded instance of SCP-303 removing an object from a scene. Okay, okay, okay. Incident 3036. Dr. Blank was discovered dead from dehydration in the second floor storage room. It is estimated that Dr. Blank spent up to 5 days in the storage room before being discovered. A 4 meter by 4 meter decompression chamber separated the storage room from the adjoining hallway. SCP-303 occupied the decompression chamber for the duration of Dr. Blank's isolation in the storage room, disallowing entry from either direction and making it impossible for Dr. Blank to leave. Wow. Okay, that is interesting. So it's like in the middle, like because it's in the middle, both sides are unable to open the door due to the fear. So now both sides can't. So you can never see it. So it can never go away, and also you can never And so since it's never going away, you have to wait there until it naturally goes away, which doesn't happen until a very long time. Okay, okay. Right. Test 303A, a team consisting of Dr. Blank, Researcher Blank, 4 security personnel, and 4D-class personnel, well, rip them probably, were assigned to be dispatched to any reported incident of SCP-303's materialization in order to immediately perform on-site testing. These logs take place at the door to room blank from the first floor hallway. SCP-303 was reported to be within room blank. Okay. One male class personnel, D3031, was ordered to open the door and threatened that he will be transferred to SCP blank duty for non-compliance. He refused, citing extreme fear. Okay. One male D-class personnel, D3031, was ordered to open the door and threatened that he will be terminated on the spot for non-compliance. He refused, claiming that if he were to do that, so SCP-303 would blank. He was terminated on the spot. Okay, well. By the way, this is the same fucking guy, I think. Bro just fucking killed. Bro just ordered him to do stuff and just killed him. One female D-class personnel, D303-2, that had witnessed the termination of D303-1 was ordered to open the door and threatened that she will be terminated on the spot for non-compliance. What the fuck? Dude, this kind of treatment to the D classes is like, it's honestly just criminal. She refused, claiming that if she opened the door, SCP-303 would data expunge. I'm very curious now. What is data? What could possibly be this data expunge? Like, what could SCP-303 do? Researcher Blank was visibly shaken by this claim. D303-2 was not terminated. Good. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. SCP-303 was good. Oh, and I just saw. You saw you said this a while ago. I didn't see it. Person, you viciously bully anyone who shows signs of nudity, bruh. Okay. One female person, test 303-4, one female person, D-class personnel, D303-2, same person, was ordered to open the door. One male, D-class personnel, D303-3 was given one combat knife by security personnel and ordered to data expunged until D303 opened the door. What the fuck? After 2 hours of data expunge, D303-2 died from blood loss. D303-2 made no attempt to open the door. So they would rather be basically tortured than open the door. That's the kind of fear we're dealing with. Okay. Addendum this date. SCP-303 appears to have claimed the second floor storage room as its own. It has so far disallowed any personnel entry to the room since this date. It leaves periodically to acquire Foundation property, which is then moved into the second floor storage room. To date, the following list describes all the non-classified items taken by SCP-303. One cryotube, one blank cryotube, 3 sets of standard Foundation surgical equipment, whatever the fuck this is, 2 D-class research cadavers, one gasoline-powered generator, a variety of chemicals, including large quantities of tryptophan, phenylalanine, blank, and tyrosine, among others. One container of a powdered coffee creamer. In addition to this, a number of classified materials have been obtained by SCP-303. Staff are still attempting to determine what specific purposes SCP-303 may have for these materials. This is an interesting one. Once again, this is a mysterious one. This one has no like hard answer on what this one has no hard answers on what it could act genuinely mean. Like it is something. It is just a thing that radiates fear. Is there any like follow up to this? Is there other follow ups to this? Once again, this is one of this is although this is like interesting, it's kinda like it kinda lacks a certain kind of intrigue, where it's like yeah, it has these traits. It has these traits, but there are basically like I would say like a good mystery leads you somewhere, but then doesn't give you the answer. I can't see where this is leading me. If so, if it like a good mystery will lead you somewhere, but it takes you so long to even figure out what it's leading you to in in a certain way. This one doesn't lead to anything. I don't think. I at least I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like these things have some clues on what it could be used for if you're like very aware on like stuff. But like this entire like document has the issue where it's oh uh oh what do you mean this is what do you mean this is it what do you mean by all of this? It's like ah yes, this thing exudes very big fear and it appears to be doing something and it takes these stuff. It seems like these stuff are quite random, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this because it doesn't it feels like it could be it feels like this is one of those works that could be a lot better and it isn't really a lot it isn't really that interesting. Okay, it's interesting, but it could be a lot better. Like it could if written by if written in a better way where it leads somewhere, but then cuts it off. That would be a more better. That would be a lot better. But then right now it's just leading nowhere. It's just evidence of the same thing happening over and over again, and more like indication of what its abilities are, but less of an indication of what it is. And that's I don't know. I like mystery that does stuff where it has some kind. It's supposed to have some kind of like ending, but then you can't figure it out. It's almost impossible to figure it out. But the mystery tells you, yep, there is an ending here. We there is this evidence that this is an ending. There's this evidence. Basically, like I like mysteries where you can theorize. You can theorize on like what's going on. Your theory might 90% be wrong, but at least you have something to go off. This one doesn't really have anything to go off. So while it is good, while it is very interesting, very intriguing, it is kind of non-satisfying at the end because there is like oh it showed like all of its powers and then it's just like all of a sudden oh it has its own roof. What does it do? No idea. It makes no sense. What? It makes no sense. So unless the whole point is that he's a gooner. But yeah, all right. I want to look. I want to see who's the writer of this. So AJ Alkaline. Goodness, AJ Alkaline. Let me. Can I see his other works? No, that's not what I want to. That's not what I should press. Hold on. Go back. Uh, Look at the comments. Actually, the comments are kind of interesting though. I don't know. I don't know. Like you can look at photos of it on the internet if you're interested. There's probably gonna be artist depictions of it. Let me see. SCP 303. Let's see what the artist depiction is. This just looks so weird. This one just looks like the zombies from Gmod. But yeah, once again, it's the idea is that the idea is that there is literally I don't see any like payoff to this. It even looks like a so true. But yeah, it's just not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but then I just feel like yeah, I just feel like it's not really like interesting. Personal, like yeah, okay, it's okay. It's not really satisfying. It looks like your uncle. What the fuck? What do you mean it looks? What kind of? Is your uncle an SCP? What do you mean it looks like your uncle? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm very conflicted when it comes to this guy. I don't know if it's like a good like. I don't think it's the thing is I don't really think it's scary either. Like sure, if you imagine it in real life, it probably is scary. But then it is like if you're imagining yourself in the situation, it's probably scary. But the narrative itself is just not really scary either. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, some people disagree from what we can see in the discussions. Right. Let's see the history here because I want to see the author. Um, yeah, AJ Alkaline. Does he make other stuff? Profile page. Here we go. Um, Sandbox Wiki 2 from the SCP-303. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think this guy just makes 303. Okay. It's not a lot of he didn't make any other stuff. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know how I feel about this one. This could be a lot better, but eh. Alright, let's go. Three more. Alright. So press spin. Number one again. Okay. So we've already done 235. We've already done rabbits, whatever the fuck this is. Oh, now for mangoes. I'm not sure if this okay. I'm actually not sure if this is gonna work because from what I know, um, fanfiction.net might be banned in Malaysia. I might need a VPN, and I did not activate a VPN before starting stream. I highly doubt I'll be able to get start a VPN now that I've started the stream. Hold on, is it banned? It might be banned. I might not be able to access it. I completely forgot about this. I think it's banned. Yeah, fanfiction.net is not. I need a VPN for this. Um, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, there is I need a VPN for this. Hmm. Okay, I have an idea because I am actually able to access it on my phone. So maybe I can access it on my phone. I'm gonna access it on my phone, and then I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna send the screenshot to me. I'm gonna put the picture up on screen so we can read it. Uh, Or I can technically screen share my phone, but then that's probably not a good idea because I have not streamer proofed my phone yet, so I might dock stuff. So I probably should not do that. All right. Not 100% sure how it's gonna go. No doxing, yeah. You're just filling up Mr. Overheat's role of saying no doxing right now. All right. Let me find. I'm gonna get open this up on my phone. How many chapters? Oh, this is a one shot, a single one shot chapter. Oh, it's a very short one as well. Okay, so yeah, this is actually really. What the fuck is this? All right, I'm just gonna screenshot it and send it to screenshot and send it to myself. One sec. This is story on Doom apparently. Um, right, I have the picture now. I download it, and I'm gonna put it up on screen here. Give me one sec. There you go. There you go. Oh, is it too big? I can I think it's a bit too big. I think I just read it through OBS. Yeah, how about I do that? I just read it through OBS. And I just scroll down this way. Yeah. It's very short, so it doesn't really matter. Uh okay, at the top it says because I kind of cut it out here. Important note, I did not write the story that follows this notice. Must read this intentionally so bad trophic for lols if enjoyment is wished. Thank you. Okay. So apparently this is a troll fiction? Right. Doom, repercussions of evil. John Stalvern waited. The light above him blinked and sparked out of the air. There were demons in the base. He didn't see them, but he had expected them now for years. His warnings to is it supposed to be Colonel? I'm just gonna say Colonel. Colonel Joseph were not listened to, and now it was too late. Far too late. For now, for now, John was a space marine for 14 years. Oh, wait, hold on. Um, when he was young, he watched the spaceship and he said to Dad, "I want to be on the ships, Daddy." Dad said, "No, you will be killed. You will be killed by by demons." I'm gonna assume the writer is not in. I mean, it's a tropic anyway, so the writer is in no way good at English. I'm gonna assume. Uh, there was a time when he believed him. Then, as he got older, he stopped. But now, in the space station base of the UAC, he knew there were demons. This is Joseon, the radio cracker. You must fight the demons. So John got it. Yeah, but I'm gonna assume this person's English is not particularly good. His plasma rifle and blew up the wall. He's going to kill us, said the demons. I will shoot at him, said the cyber demons. And he fired the rocket missile. John plasmat at him and tried to blow him up. Tried to blew him up, sorry. This is amazing. But then the ceiling fell, and they were trapped and not able to kill. No, I must kill the demons, he shouted. The radio said, "No, John, you are the demons." And then John was a zombie. What? That's it? I guess it's just a troll fic. I guess it's just like, oh, the guy went to space, he died, and then now he's he got possessed by the demons. 10 out of 10, really deep. Yeah, this is just like an average. Imagine the average person in Doom that died instantly with no context whatsoever. Yeah, this is that, and then just became a zombie. This is Doom guy. If this is Doom guy if he wasn't OP. All right. So yeah, that was a very basic fic, I guess, and typical of Mango to do that. So right, so we have two submissions left. What time is it? It's 3, so we have an hour left. So two submissions left. Let's go. Okay, number two. So oh yeah, I think this 352. I think this is number two. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, what the hell is this? SCP-352 object class Cater. Containment area is sorry, I'm a little bit yawny. Uh, no human interaction is allowed with SCP-352. Any and all interaction should be carried out via robot or other remote means. Should human interaction become necessary, full hazmat containment protocols should be observed. In addition, security lines must be attached to all personnel. Uh, should any personnel begin to exhibit erratic behavior, they are to be immediately removed from the containment area via the security lines. Okay. Photo of SCP-352 taken during the limited period of civilian containment. Let's see, what am I looking at? Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, yeah, this is scary. This is creepy. This is real creepy. Oh. Any staff reporting hallucination after interaction with SCP-352 or her hair are to immediately be placed under quarantine. Any staff working in or around the containment area must submit a random psychological and physical testing. Anyone found to be contaminated will be placed into immediate quarantine. Staff attacked by SCP-352 may only be recovered if they have not. Is this like a zombie thing? It's like a zombie? If they have not been bitten by SCP-352, SCP-352 is to be fed only once weekly. Feeding will be discontinued for 1 month if SCP-352 attacks any personnel. Okay. SCP-352 appears to be a very old, emaciated a woman of indeterminate age and race. SCP-352 speaks Old Russian. Okay. But with an accent and dialect that makes translation very difficult. SCP-352 is extremely unwilling to communicate, and most of the conversation thus far made primarily of threats or statements of revenge. Baba Yaga, yeah, this actually feels like the Baba Yaga stuff. Like this feels like those kind of like stories where like there's like old Slavic stories, I guess, like old Slavic legends of uh like a old witch. This was yours? Okay, okay. Oopsie, it's fine. Thus far, it is interesting. It does look like it's pretty short though, so we'll see. Uh, SCP-352 possesses a level of strength and speed much higher than what should be possible of a person of a perceived age and physical dimension. Has been shown moving loads in excess of 200 kilograms with little physical strain and moving at speeds in excess of 70 kilometers per hour. SCP-352 can recover from wounds that would be lethal to a human being, including decapitation and disemboweling. This regeneration can take between several days to several weeks, depending on severity. Internally, SCP-352 appeared to be a normal human woman with muscle, bones, and organs in a state consistent with advanced age. Testing done on tissue samples has been inconclusive. Okay. SCP-352 is capable of growing very thin hair-like strands from any part of her body, apparently at will. This looks like a Bayonetta shit. These strands can go several meters in an hour and appear to be at least partially under the control of SCP-352. They have been observed crawling along floors and up walls and other structure. Okay. Can she still control it once it's been disconnected though? These hairs are clear and nearly invisible to the naked eye and appear to be slightly weaker than standard human hair. The strands are coated in a thin layer of chemical enzyme identical to the enzyme in the saliva of SCP-352. Okay. SCP-352 produces an enzyme that is most concentrated in the saliva or hair, but is present in all bodily tissues of SCP-352. How it is produced and its exact chemical makeup are unknown. This enzyme reacts on contact with human tissue and rapidly attacks the nervous system. Okay. Symptoms manifest almost immediately and includes hallucination, euphoria, suppression of cognitive or logical thinking, and suppression of pain receptors. This state persists for several days with mild exposure and can become permanent with high exposure. Bites from SCP-352 lead to high exposure in 99.9% of cases. SCP-352 appears to subsist on a carnivorous diet. The strong preference for human flesh. Ah, okay, interesting. SCP-352 will create a web of hair and uh wait for prey to become exposed to the enzyme and become more docile. SCP-352 will often remove and eat the limbs of prey items to prevent it from wandering away, and can take several days to fully devour prey. Humans have been observed to still be in a euphoric state, have no knowledge of the outside world, even as they suffer the loss of limb and other bodily tissue. So this feels like this SCP is like a greater being, if that makes sense. Like a being that preys on humanity. Like it is a predator. It feels like a predator species. Species. Interesting. Interesting. That feeds on humans. Okay. I think that's your Baba, please come on. And then the notes on recovery. SCP-352 was recovered in southern Russia near the town of Blank. Reports of an enchanted forest and a witch who has caught several deaths were initially ignored until reports of the witch being found and captured began to surface. When Foundation agents responded, the town was found deserted. Several bodies were found in various states of decomposition, and blood trails appeared to show many more bodies being dragged into the enchanted forest. Okay. Recovery teams were dispatched and captured. SCP-352, but suffers heavy casualties due to 352's attack and exposure to the enzyme. A large amount of hair was recovered as well, and is believed to have caused many incidents, with contact being attributed to spider webs or an agent's own hair and not reported until hallucinations manifested. Addendum notes on behavior. While SCP-352 prefers any type of human flesh over any other type of meat, it appears to have a special propensity for children between 0 and 2 years of age. Wow, this really is like a Baba Yaga style of story. Like stories you tell, like Slavic like folk tales that they tell children who misbehave. After observation of highly elevated levels of cooperation and a reduced tendency to attack while consuming flesh of this type, a possible alteration in the current diet is being considered. What the fuck do you mean? You guys are gonna feed the SCP 0 to 2 years old. What the fuck? Sometimes the SCP Foundation is worse than the SCPs that they capture, man. The use of SCP 604 and SCP 1680 as a more efficient food source for SCP 352 is currently pending approval from the project director. Following initial testing. I'm just gonna check out what these are. All exhibit properties and containing tableware of dishes. Oh, okay. So it transforms food and drinks to human flesh. Got it. Got it. Interesting. Interesting. This is interesting too. Um, hold on. Here we go. 352. And what about 1680? What is this? It's a school bus. Description. 1680 is a collection of identical humanoid entities, age estimated at 8 years. Because of their effectively identical nature, collective unit through genetic testing, exact replica of Tyler Buchanan, 8-year-old boy who went missing. Uh, oh my god, what the hell? Is it just like a bus that fucking uh oh my god, this is like freaky. This is like genuinely freaky. He has a lot of stuff related to children. Suspicious. Check Discord. Oh, this one is actually like genuine. This guy's this story is actually like, genuinely creepy. I might read this later. Once I might actually read this later because this one is actually genuinely creepy. Okay, right. So who is the? Let me see. Who is the writer to this? Doctor Gears. Found. Wait. Escape. Uh, what is this? Escape from Site 19. What is this? Oh, it's a fucking board game. Are you kidding me? Oh, is this like a? Oh, this is a board SCP board game. Okay. Hope that's not what I wanted to do. All right. Let's see. Let's see the history. I want to see. I want to find the author of this. The history of change. Um. Right, Dr. Gears. Let's see. Profile page. Contributions. Ooh, okay. I think this guy. Oh, this guy has a lot of stuff. 6341. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So this guy has quite a lot of stuff. Maybe they're connected. I don't know. Let's see. Let me get story time entries. Ooh, he has a lot of stories too. Okay. Yeah, this guy has a lot of stuff. I think he's really known in SCP for Foundation lore and all that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. He's a researcher. He's a researcher. Oh, is he like a part of the like? Is he like an SCP? Like how do I put this? Like a prime member of an SCP, like a canonical, like canonically, he's part of the SCP. That's interesting. That is really interesting. Okay, okay. All right. I think we what time is it? It's 3:14. We might read the school bus one later. But yeah, we have one more by Scorpion. It's another fan fiction. So I can't just search this, so I'm gonna have to use my phone here. For the SCP, he's an SCP, he's just a human working for the SCP. But yeah, I know, I mean, like, he's canonically a part of the SCP Foundation, is what I'm saying. Alright, let me get this on my phone real quick. Oh, this one's a lot longer though. This one is a lot longer. Um, I don't want to copy this. By the way, I've never. This is gonna be this is gonna be this. I think this is Half Life related. By the way, I have never read Half Life, so I have no idea what this is. What I'm coming into here. I'm not read Half Life. I've never played Half Life. What am I saying? Okay. I don't know how to. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. Because this is a very long. This is. Well, they're not super long, but then uh, I might have to take multiple pictures. Yeah, I probably have to take multiple. Oh wait, I can download it. Let's see. What happens if I download it? Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Um, I don't know what file it's at. Where is it? At fanfiction.net thing. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. I am a little bit confused. I'll be real. Where the fuck did it down? I downloaded it, but I can't find where the fuck it is. Uh, Give me one sec. I'm gonna have to like browse through my phone to find this shit. I don't even know what like bio it is. I have no idea where it is. Wait, this downloading it just means uh I can watch it online. Offline, I mean. Oh yeah, it just means I can watch it offline. It doesn't really do that. You forgot your Fin and Steel. Uh in another feeling pretty uh-oh. Do you want me to log on and give you a Fin and Steel? I can probably log on I can probably log on and give you a Fin and Steel or something, I don't know. Yeah, this is not what I was thinking when I thought downloading. Uh, 'Cause I'm either gonna have to do. I really don't want to do multiple pictures because that's gonna be really annoying for you guys. Um, what the hell? Okay, give me one sec. I'm so fucking confused now. What the fuck did I do? Uh, nope. Okay, yeah, never mind. Sorry. By the way. Sorry for this. By the way, yeah. Um, because like the problem is like just the one like I if I use a VPN right now, it's gonna fuck with everything. I think. Is there a way to bypass this shit? Hmm. It's like um uh yeah, it's just black band. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something else to. I'm gonna have to find another way to do this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Keyword being try here to just do you need any for future submissions? I mean, if you want to, I'm welcome to it. If you want to put more submissions, I'm welcome to it. I'm gonna try to connect to a VPN, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, if it completely destroys the stream, well, I guess I'll try my best to fix it once that happens. I guess. Right. I'm gonna connect my VPN in 3, 2. Hello, am I back? Am I back? Am I good? Right. Let me check. Let me check Twitch. Let me check Twitch is okay. Yeah, I think Twitch is okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, that worked. So it connected me to the Dutch to the Dutch. So I'm apparently if I'm in your country now. I'm in your country now, Baba. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, I'm not on the right screen. Give me a sec. Okay, right, there you go. Change this to www. Alright, should be good now. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Thank God I fixed my internet, or else this is gonna be hell. Alright, wrong guy. Oh wait, is it boat? Why do I always forget? Why do I always mistake you two's like birthplace? Wait, where are you from again, Baba? Am I wait, or wait, or am I being an idiot again? Why do I always do this? I'm so sorry. Anyway, so we have Half-Life, Full-Life Consequences by Screw. Okay. John Freeman, who is Gordon Freeman's brother, has to do what has to be done to help Gordon Freeman defeat the enemies. Okay, boat is Dutch. Oh. Where are you from again? I'm sorry. You will never know again. Oh no. Please, Baba. Please, I keep forgetting. Please, I keep thinking you're the Dutch one. I keep forgetting. Are you German? Are you also German? I forgot. I forgot. Okay, don't be like that. I forgot. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Baba. I'm very sorry. All right, let's read this shit. No, I can't even flip it. Like, no. Wait, I'm close to Austria. Czech. Oh wait, you're Czech. You're Czech. Okay, I remember now. You're Czech. Oh, okay. Fuck it now. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Okay. So Half-Life, Full-Life Consequences. John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in an office typing on a computer. He got an email from his brother. He said that aliens and monsters were attacking his place and asked him for help. So he went. John Freeman got his computer shut down and went on the platform to. I'm gonna assume this is went. The plan to go up to the roof of the building where he left his motorcycle and normal people closed because he was in his office. What the fuck is this? Office laptop. John Freeman got on his motorcycle because it doesn't have an E and said, "It's time for me to live up to my family name and face for life consequences." So that's roll credits. Roll fucking credits. Oh, face for life consequences. Roll credits. Fucking hell. So you had to go. Okay, this is like John Freeman. Okay, I think I see where this. I'm gonna guess it's another troll thing by Faragos raging at bad grammar stream. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is another troll thing by Mango because I know Mango submitted this. John Freeman ramped off the building and did a backflip and landed. He kept driving down the road and made sure there was no zombies around because they didn't have weapons. I'm just sorry. They didn't have weapon. The countrysides were nice, and the plants were singing, and the birds and the sun was almost down from top of the sky. The mood was set for John Freeman's quest to help his brother where he was. Okay. John Freeman looked around the countryside and said, "It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brother to defeat the enemies." Also, he spelled enemies wrong. Enemies. This is so bad. This is so bad. John Freeman was late, so he had to drive really fast. A cop car was. This would be something he was sent to school as homework. Exactly. He needed to go. Yeah. You love it when the plants sing. What the fuck? Uh, John Freeman was a cop car was hidden nearby. So when John Freeman went by the cops came and wanted to give him a ticket. Here, John Freeman saw the first monster because the cop was possessed and head crabs. "I can't give you my license, officer," John Freeman said. "Why not?" said the head crab officer. I'm okay. I have not played Half-Life, but I am 90% sure the head crabs cannot talk. The head crab zombies cannot talk. You know, just just you know, I'm 90% sure here. So John Free, because you why not said the head crab zombie because you are head crab zombies. So John Freeman shot the officer is also spelling error in the head and drove off thinking my brother is in trouble there and went faster. Okay, hello Mango, welcome in. Mango's on Twitch now. Yeah, so what the fuck are you sending me, Mango? You sent me two just completely incomprehensible fanfic. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? John Freeman had to go faster, like faster, like the speed of sound. So you treat very high quality fan recently was one of two LSMW. I don't think high quality is what I would call this, Mango. I'll be perfectly real with you. This isn't what I would call. I don't think you know the definition of high quality, Mango. It's so bad and it's good. I don't know anymore. Okay. Fucking I'm going faster like the speed of sound. A fucking Sonic reference out of nowhere. And got there fast because Gordon needed him where he was. What the fuck does this mean? This doesn't mean anything. John Freeman looked at the roadside and saw a Raven home with somewhat some ons writing under it, saying you shouldn't come here. So John Freeman almost turned around but heard screaming like Gordon, so he went faster again. John Freeman drove in and did another flip and jumped off his motorbike, and the motorbike took out some head crab zombies in front of John Freeman. John Freeman smiled and walked fast. John Freeman then looked on the ground and found weapon. So he picked it up and fired fast at zombie what the fuck ghost? I don't even know what he's trying to say here. GOAST in front of a house. John Freeman said, "Zombie ghosts leave this place." And the zombie ghost said, "But this is our house." And John Freeman felt sorry for them because they couldn't live there anymore because they were zombie ghosts. So he blew up the house and killed the zombie ghost. What the fuck? They were they were so they were at peace. Not peace, not like peaceful peace. So they were in peaceless peace. Then John Freeman heard another scream from his brother, so he kept walking really, really fast to get where he was. Ravenhold was nothing like the countryside. There was no bird singing. crying, and the pants were there, and he was missing from it. Okay, all right. I'm trying to calm down. Oh my god, this is so funny. This is actually so funny. Then John Freeman heard another scream from his brother, so he kept walking really fast to get where he was. Ravenholm was nothing like the countryside. There was no. Oh wait, I already read this. When John Freeman got to where the screaming was, he found his brother Gordon Freeman. Gordon spelled wrong. Uh, wait, I'm just gonna check like how many. Okay, he only spelled Gordon wrong once. Okay, I thought he like spelled it wrong this entire time. All right. Finding the final boss, Gordon said, "John Freeman, over here." So John, I like how he's saying his, "You're not ready to face." Mango says, "You're not ready to face full life policy." Oh, but bro, man, bruh, Mango, bruh. Okay. Uh, Hello, my name is Jefferson 4.0. Welcome in. I'm doing a reading. I'm reading viewer submissions of like fan fictions and stuff. And Mango here submitted a doozy of a fiction that is just that makes no fucking sense. Sciorra said, "It's time to end this." Wait, hold on, where is it? Uh, fire. Okay, so Amal, you win your fair share of fanfic. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I have a. If you go join my Discord or YouTube or what, I have a submission link for fix if you want to share yours. You're totally fine with sharing yours, by the way. Anyway, um, so John Freeman fired his bullet from the gun really fast, and the bullets went and shot the final boss in the eyes, and the final boss couldn't see. Freeman said, "It's time to end this." You also once stumbled upon Malcolm X slash Red Eminem. What the fuck do you what the fuck do you mean Malcolm X slash Red Eminem fanfic? What the fuck do you mean by that? Malcolm. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. You don't even. I don't even know how you. You don't even know how you got there, but it was a trope. I'm just gonna pretend I never saw that. Okay. It's time to end this once and for all and punch the final boss in the face, and the final boss fell. John Freeman said, Thanks I could help, bro." And Gordon Freeman said, "You should come here earlier next time." And they laughed. The laugh over it quickly. Jesus fucking Christ, because John Freeman yelled, "Look out, bro," and pointed up to the top of the sky. Lamau, wait, let you see if we can. By the way, if you can find it, don't submit it. I don't want to do NSFW. NSFW. I don't want to read NSFW stuff. Only no NSFW stuff is allowed, sadly. Gordon Freeman looked up and said, "No, John Freeman, run out of here as fast as you can." And John Freeman walked real fast out. Hmm. John Freeman looked back and saw Gordon get stepped on by the next boss. And he was mad. You don't read FW either, to be fair. Okay. That's cool. But that fic was strange enough for you to click. Ah, fair. It was just like when you see something so wild that even if you don't like it, you have to see how it's like. And he was mad angry. "I'll get you back, evil boss," Freeman yelled at the top of lungs. "To be continued?" Question mark. What the fuck did I just read? What the actual fuck did I just read? This is like I don't know what just happened. what in the fuck just happened? I think I just got a stroke or something. Wait, I want to see some comments. Wait, where are the comments? How do I find the comments on here? Um, how would you rate it? It is this fanfic from 2006, peak peak. My I don't know anymore. I don't know what to say to this fic, Mango. What the fuck have you just showed me? Um, 10 out of 10. You love it. It might be some because of fic fiction. Wow, this is so awesome. I literally fucking get fuck his dad. What the fuck? The final boss. This is slander. Your tutu. This is a reference in Deltarune. You're taking too long fight. Uh, Beautiful read, awesome storytelling, great characters. I can't believe this great and good story is over. It's already over. Pretty good. The comments went better. Yeah, it's actually so fucking funny. I'm dying. This is so peak masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I hope whoever wrote this has a very happy life. This is beautiful. I should have been born in time near when this was posted. The absolute cinema audience years later. Key screen John Freeman. The best of Half Life. The tree step big. I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. I can't do this anymore. Oh my god. I need to take a breather. I genuinely need to take a fucking breather. Hold on. This is so bad. Like I'm laughing so hard. I'm actually getting I'm actually getting out of breath and like I feel like my hands are trembling from laughing. That's how bad I laughed here. Well, that was that was every all of the submissions you guys put out. You guys discussed me and I don't know what to say to you guys. This is sick. But yeah. Um all right. Um You like the repercussions of the Evo? By the way, I remember Evo is it was also broken, but it's not as funny though. Repercussions of Evo was just broken. It was not as funny. Like this one is funny because it's like it has like it has like it has like it's time for me to live with my family name and face full life consequences. I can't do this. I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm dead. This is a second chapter of what the what the fuck do you mean? It's the second chapter. What do you mean there is a second chapter? What the fuck do you mean? Are you shitting me? There is a second fucking chapter? What? So this to be continued was real. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what I am at a loss for words. I'm genuinely at a loss for words right now. I I cannot comprehend what just happened. Thank you guys for reading my fanfics because I put a lot of work into all of those. I have wrote things before I started my fanfiction.net account, so we'll add all of my works. It might take time because I don't know where I saved them, but they will all be here. I've only been speaking English for not that long, and fanfics help me do it. Clearly, I just started to write these only last week. Maybe so right now I don't have a lot, but I will. Thank you for support from Twitter guy named Twitter.com Socrates. Socrates, it hurts. What the fuck is this, man? I think Mango. I think I found it. Oh my god, no. There isn't just two. There's three. Oh my god. There are three of these. What? Yep, yippee, let's read. You're ready? Okay, okay, fine. There's some slavery to hell combined. To combine hell as a fan made prequels. What the fuck? Ugh. No, there is four. There isn't three. There is four. I, I, I don't know what to say. What the fuck am I supposed to say to this? This is this is just pure insanity. He made four of these. Right. Alright, I'm gonna read one more and then I'm probably gonna end the stream. I'm feeling really, really hungry right now. I'm gonna go get something to eat. But yeah, I'll read one more, I'll read one more. I'll read this one. Okay. Half-Life, Full Life Consequences 2, What Has to Be Done. John Freeman walked like speed of light back to his motorcycle and left behind the bad place behind him. John Freeman had to ride his motorcycle really fast back to the office, but John Freeman's gas ran out. John Freeman jumped fast off the motorcycle and landed on dead people's heads. What the fuck does that even mean? Ugh. Gordon Freeman is now in these hands. I must kill the next boss and live up to full. Not. Can we stop rolling credits? Can we stop rolling credits? John Freeman said out loud. John Freeman picked up a laser gun and aimed at the tree to see if he could. John Freeman shot, and tree fell down in front of him. John Freeman seen X fall out of the tree, and he put them back home safe. Bro, the tree fell down. The home is gone. These birds don't have to see Gordon Freeman yet. It's not time. John Freeman said to him. Hold on. John Freeman had to walk faster and was back at his office work and on the computer. He looked on the internet and found the next boss. I know his weakness now, John Freeman said. And after that, he got emails from someone. John Freeman opened up the emails and read them. Dear John Freeman, how are you? I missed you at home. Come home safe and soon with Gordon Freeman for Thanksgiving dinner. Love, Mom. John Freeman looked at it. This is beautiful. I by the way, as I'm reading this, I'm actively having a stroke. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna put that out there. While I'm reading this, I am actively getting a stroke here. I feel like I am dying. Mango apparently agrees that this is peak. John Freeman looked at it and got sad and yelled, "I will kill the boss, and Gordon Freeman will be happy soon." That's it, please. I got a question. Are there any rules to own fan fiction? Sorry, otherwise Mango's is peak. Uh, No, yeah, you can write you can send your own stuff. I said I said it there. Like you can write your own stuff as long as it's not NS. It doesn't violate the rules I list out. You can submit your own things. I'm more than happy to see you guys submission. Is gore what kind of gore is it? Can you explain like what type of gore? If it's like violent gore, I'll allow it. The one I don't the I will allow violent gore. I just don't allow like sexual gore, if that makes sense. Anything sexual. It's not, bloody gore. I think that's allowed as long as it's not sexual. Yeah, not the other one. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All your self-written text is NSFW. Others are boring, so boring with it. Okay. Then he turned off the computer and went on the platform again, down to his other more faster motorcycle that had gas in it this time. Bro just had two motorcycles on the roof. You no wait. John Freeman put the laser gun on his motorcycle and his machine gun and his rocket gun that he found on the side of the motorcycle. He went through traffic and went fast like lightning. Damn, he's lit. He's fast like lightning. I love this person's like fucking speed comparisons. Last before it was speed of sound, and then it was a speed of light, and now it was fast as lightning. To back to Ravenholm and back to the bad place where Gordon Freeman was. John Freeman went off road and did backflips and landed on back wheels, but kept going too. Why? Why are you doing backflips? Why? You have absolute no reason to do backflips. I don't understand why. Why is he doing this? John Freeman went really fast again, like before, and was soon back at Ravenholm, but saw more zombie ghosts. God damn it. John Freeman said to them, zombie ghosts, I have killed your friends at the old house and I don't want to shoot your heads. Move near the countryside and you will be friends of John Freeman. The zombie ghost said that, no, we will kill you, and walked fast to John Freeman's motorcycle. John Freeman waited until they were in front of his motorcycle and backflipped off his bars and just shot hits below and landed and walked fast to where the next boss was. You will be one of us, yelled the zombie ghost. John Freeman laughed and shot a rocket at them. John Freeman saw the next boss far down the road and walked slow this time. He walked really slow like a turtle. He made me laugh as slow like a turtle because of all of the fucking speed comparisons he made before. And sat down on a rock and watched the next boss near the last boss and where the place that Gordon Freeman was. The next boss was laughing at John Freeman, so John Freeman said, you will not laugh at me, and shot a rocket at him since that's his weakness. Sure, the next boss died and John Freeman was happy. He walked over to the dead bosses and put them under the ground and planted plants on them. So instead of messy dirt and dark, there was pretty things. Now there was happy. John, I like how he buried the boss before he buried Gordon Freeman. Like bro fucking buried the boss before his own brother. Damn. After where Gordon Freeman was lying there, crashed to the next boss's feet and looked down. A tear dropped out of John Freeman's eye and landed on Gordon Freeman. You are dead, bro. As I killed the evil boss, John Freeman. Uh, John Freeman told Gordon Freeman. Then John Freeman saw something bad. A head crab was on Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman standed up and said, John Freeman, you got here so low and now I am zombie ghost. You will pay to be continued. What the fuck? Right. I, I thought rabbit submission was a fever dream. I didn't expect, you know, these submissions to be even worse. Like I'm just gonna show Scorpio it's not wait mango rabbit submission. Hold up. Just gonna show mango rabbit submission. This is rabbit submission. This is just as unhinged. And somehow you managed to top this shit. SCP's tame compared to frontline consequences? The question never asked or heard this. What are the favorite things like in fanfics and or just communities? Star Wars and then okay. My favorite like things for fanfics. I genuinely want to like to see like AUs. Particularly, I would like to see AUs where the hero um for some reason joins the enemy side through either an ambiguous method or I don't know. I like that trope where the hero joins the enemy sides. And like communities, Star Wars definitely. There is also Bleach, the fanfiction. Um, well, let's see. I'm gonna go look at like my past fanfics that I read because I don't remember a lot of them. I used to read a lot of Green Lantern fanfics. I haven't read that in a while though. Um, suspicious looking. What do you mean suspicious looking? Suspicious. What do you mean suspicious look? What? Um, and then there was yeah, I watch Marvel stuff, DC stuff. Feet? No, not feet. No, I don't do feet. Fuck. I'm ace. I literally cannot do feet. Um, I watch a lot of various different Marvel shit and various different DC shit. Let's see what else is there here? So there's Ruby, yeah, Ruby fanfics. That those are pretty good. Some of those are pretty good. Not so family friendly. Look, my fan fictions. I don't show my fan fictions. Okay. Um. Yeah, it's mostly just Bleach, and it's mostly just Bleach and 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 Star Wars. When it comes to fan fiction, I guess. Using swear words on stream, how dare you? Go fuck yourself. Almighty figure. I was never okay. I never intended my content to be child friendly. I honestly intended my content to be like somewhat PG-13, but not child friendly. I never intended my content to be child friendly, to be honest. My content is more. I wanted my content. I always wanted my content to be more PG-13 and a little bit, like a little bit chaotic with a little bit of wholesome notes. That's like the type of content I like to make. So yeah. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh sure, sorry, fanfiction was banned. Yeah, fanfiction.net is banned in my fucking country. Fanfiction is not banned. Fanfiction is not banned. Fanfiction is fine. It's perfectly fine for fanfiction. I genuinely I also want to I genuinely enjoyed reading your fanfiction. Fanfiction is definitely not banned. Mango. And also but fanfiction.net is banned in Malaysia, so I had to open a VPN halfway through stream just now. So if you want to send fanfiction, like if there is an archive of our own version, because like I know a lot of authors, fanfiction authors, um like they post both on fanfiction.net and archive of our own. If there's an archive, if there's an AO3 version, I prefer AO3 because it's the one part is the website that's not banned here. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna uh I do think I'm gonna be hello Vergus? What the fuck is Vergus? Right. You visit a different website or post in DMs the text files. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because fanfiction.net is banned here, but it's fine. But it's fine. It's perfectly fine for you to submit fanfiction.net. I just have to open a VPN. Oh, AO3 will be in future. Oh no, I'm scared. Yeah, thank you so much for watching though. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna need. I feel like I'm gonna need therapy after this stream. I genuinely feel like I'm gonna need therapy. What? Waarom kan je geen Netherlands ang VPN? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what that says. And no foreign languages. Remember. So yeah. I'm gonna be. I need to go eat something. I'm very very hungry right now. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like one of my content, if you like what I do, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe. Subscribe. If you guys wanna if you guys want to talk to me more personally, or you like want to join my Minecraft server, you guys can get the details and talk to me in my Discord server, link in the description. You guys can follow me on Twitter, also link in the description. And if you guys want to see me play other stuff, like do other stuff, that probably needs to get paid. That probably needs to get paid. Remember, you can donate. Also, link in the description. Donation link is in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys. Um, what's the next stream? Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday. So yeah, bye. Bye.